The first international agreement to protect Antarctica's biodiversity was adopted in 1964. The overfishing of krill, an animal that plays a large role in the Antarctic ecosystem, led officials to enact regulations on fishing. The Convention for the Conservation of Antarctic Marine Living Resources, an international treaty that came into force in 1980, regulates fisheries, aiming to preserve ecological relationships. Despite these regulations, illegal fishing, particularly of the highly prized Patagonian toothfish which is marketed as Chilean sea bass in the U.S., remains a problem. In analogy to the 1980 Treaty on Sustainable Fishing, countries led by New Zealand and the United States negotiated a treaty on mining. This Convention on the Regulation of Antarctic Mineral Resource Activities was adopted in 1988. After a strong campaign from environmental organizations, first Australia and then France decided not to ratify the treaty. Instead, countries adopted the Protocol on Environmental Protection to the Antarctic Treaty, the Madrid Protocol, which entered into force in 1998. The Madrid Protocol bans all mining, designating the continent as a natural reserve devoted to peace and science. The pressure group Greenpeace established a base on Ross Island from 1987 to 1992 as part of its attempt to establish the continent as a world park. The Southern Ocean Whale Sanctuary was established in 1994 by the International Whaling Commission. It covers 50 million kilometers to 19 million square miles, and completely surrounds the Antarctic continent. All commercial whaling is banned in the zone, though Japan has continued to hunt whales in the area, ostensibly for research purposes. Despite these protections, the biodiversity in Antarctica is still at risk from human activities. Specially protected areas cover less than 2% of the area and provide better protection for animals, with popular appeal than for less visible animals. There are more terrestrial protected areas than marine protected areas. Ecosystems are impacted by local and global threats, notably pollution, the invasion of non-native species, and the various effects of climate change.